Good evening, I'm Sangeeta Thaudam and welcome to ISTV Evening News. First the headlines. Ansam's economic blockade likely to cause famine in the state. And United Club of National Highway 53 said they will not remain silent if Naga's unification dismember Manipur's territorial integrity. Now the news in details. 66 days all economic blockade of the All Naga Students Association of Manipur along the two national highways has not only affected normal life in the state but also severely blow the agricultural sector of the state, fearing famine in the coming days. Prices of essential commodities including foods and edible items have already skyrocketed in the past 1 month. Due to unavailability of diesels and fertilizers, state farmers fear less production of crops in the coming days. Secretary of the Nongchup Imphal Lomi Sinmi, an organization of the state farmers, Thoiba Konthausam speaking to media person said, non-availability of diesels have hampered the cultivation works of the farmers. In the press conference held at a place in Maklang area in Imphal West, further said, the works of the farmers is again overloaded with the non-availability of fertilizers. He said, in the condition there is apprehension that the state might face famine in the coming days. Earlier, the state government had announced to distribute 20 liters of diesel to farmers on rationing basis. However, it has never been turned to work, the secretary added. Earlier, a tractor or a kubota took rupees 400 to 500 per day as hiring charges for cultivation. However, with the rise of price in diesel, the hiring charges has been increased to rupees 700 to 800. A fertilizer bag which cost only rupees 350 was sold at not less than rupees 1000. Thoiba Konthausam further said in the situation there is no way that an ordinary farmer could plow his or her field for cultivation. President of the United Club National Highway 53, Thingo Mangi asserted that the club will not remain silent if Naga's unification dismember Manipur's territorial integrity. Speaking to the media persons at its Kera office today, he said they are not against Naga unification but will oppose tooth and nail if Naga's unification if it affects the present boundary of the state. Other office bearers of the club also maintained that the club, with the active support and cooperation of the people, will make the National Highway 53 all-time motorable. They also lauded the initiative taken up by the CM and FCS Minister Y. Rabot to clear and assess the condition of the road. Extending support to the decision of the state government to take up construction and maintenance of the highway along with BRO, they said it is a step in the right direction. T.H. Mangi also said that in order to facilitate and create convenience for the state transporters, a parking lot has been set up by the local with the support from the local MLA at Langjing Achawa. A rest house having toilet, kitchen, driver quarters and other facilities will also come up with a rest house. Over 1,000 trucks left Imphal for Ziribam yesterday with the cooperation of the club. He further maintained that a mass rally to be undertaken along the highway will be held after the Road Congress to be held on 20 June at Manipur Press Club. Prior to the mass rally, a rally exercise will be taken up from Kaithalmandi to Cortland and appeal to the interested youths to submit their names to the club. To facilitate transporters flying along the highway, he also appealed to the roadside dwellers not to pile sandstones and put up dukans. Union Secretary G.K. Pillai held a meeting with the Chief Secretaries of Nagaland and Manipur in Delhi today. According to source, the meeting discussed the steps to be taken up by the two state governments to keep National Highway 39 open, which is the economic lifeline of the state. Even as Nagaland Students Federation had temporarily lifted the ban on the entry of Manipur vehicles in Nagaland, Ansam economic blockade continues along the national highways. The current blockade on National Highway 39 is a matter of serious concern to the central government. Home Minister P. Chidambaram has already spoken to the chief ministers of the two states to take necessary steps to have the blockade withdrawn. At the present request of the government of Manipur, the Ministry of Home Affairs has decided